How would you describe Andrew and Tony?
Su ragazze forte.
Bravi, bravi, bravi.
Veramente gentile.
Grande cuore.
I called up a friend of mine, Tony Reale, who had similarly been impacted with cancer in his family.
So Andrew and I chatted, and I asked him why he wanted to do a fundraiser.
And we collaborated on the idea of creating an industry-based event that would bring the real estate industry together in a format that was fun, that was enjoyable.
Well, it began because of the NHL hockey strike.
It's time to bid farewell to the NHL's 2004-2005 season and what might have been.
Saturday nights I'd typically spend watching my beloved Toronto Maple Leafs. CBC started airing poker, and I'd raised money through a golf tournament for years. I thought, you know, I think I should do a winter event, and poker was what I thought we should do. When we started the event, we didn't want the event to feel like a rubber chicken dinner. We wanted the event to not feel like a fundraiser. We wanted the event to be fun, so that people didn't think they were coming to a charity event. It was just going to be a fun night of drinking, playing poker, and networking, and hanging out with friends.
Hold'em for Life started in 2006 as a real estate industry-based event, but since then it's expanded into two other sectors, the mining sector and the asset management sector. And through the efforts of those three events, we've raised a gross amount of $24 million over the last 9 years and netted over $20 million that has been directly earmarked towards equipment and research at Princess Margaret Hospital, Mount Sinai Hospital, Sick Kids, and Ronald McDonald House, and a number of other causes.
We were a small charity looking to do big things and creating impact for many, many more families than ever we had served in our history. And so we embarked on a building project. Through Andrew's expertise and his guidance and his willingness to engage others in the industry to support us, we were able to successfully open the largest Ronald McDonald House in the world.
I would never have thought that my research would be funded by the proceeds of a poker tournament. You really don't think that a poker tournament is serious or that it would lead to a lot of fundraising.
Well, naturally, when Andy and Tony approach me on anything, I think they're unmitigated disaster ideas, so I didn't believe in it. And I was quite concerned that it would be a typical folly for them. And was I ever wrong?
The whole environment of a black tie venue, people in this industry love to be competitive on friendly terms, so a poker tournament is an appropriate way to express that.
There's so many events that we all have to go to as part of the business community each year, and I think the formula behind all of them is very similar. You go, you sit down, you eat terrible food, you hear some speeches, and you leave. In this case, you don't have to do any of that. You go, you eat great food, you drink great drinks, you get to play a game which brings out all of our competitive juices.
I've consumed my fair share of alcohol, and I've enjoyed the other peripheral benefits that event has had to offer, and I can guarantee you I've never come out feeling any wealthier by any measure. So, mission accomplished, gentlemen, mission accomplished.
I remember having conversations with people after the first event, and they all figured there's no way you guys are going to be able to repeat. Interesting enough, with Tony's and Andrew's initiative and vision, we've now completed 16 different events, 3 events every year.
The best part about being involved in Hold'em for Life, aside from the great people who actually organize it, Andrew and Tony, is getting exposed to some really great people, and the hospital.
The funds from the Hold'em for Life event have been very seminal in our research team. The funds were used essentially for 2 reasons. One is to help us secure biological specimens from a clinical trial that was done around the world, and those specimens are essentially a gold mine in prostate cancer research.
The Hold'em for Life funds have allowed us to do a series of projects that are international in scope. that range from laboratory investigations to definitive phase 3 clinical trials. The findings that we generate will have an impact.
Because of Hold'em, we're seeing advances occur across cancer research, and the knowledge we gain and the funding that those events create for us will help not just prostate and breast cancer, but in fact move ahead the entire battle against cancer overall in our lifetimes.
What Andrew and Tony have done with the Hold'em for Life events is truly amazing. They've been able to galvanize a community to come together to generate a large amount of funding that is coming in year after year. That gives us the stability that we need to be able to do important long-term research projects that will impact the outcome of women with breast cancer.
Hold'em funds mean sustainability, they mean innovation, they mean patience, and they mean relentless pursuit of challenging objectives against which we are seeing the milestones move.
Here we have an example of successful business people giving back to their communities, having a great time in doing it.
For them to stand up and be, I think, exemplify what all of us within the real estate community should strive to be, which is great community leaders and great charitable resources.
We hope that we can convey Hold'em to life to younger people in the industry to carry the torch.
To know that the two of them came together 9 years ago and have done so much, it's great inspiration to the rest of us in this industry.
Andrew, you and Tony have been remarkable fundraisers. You've been remarkable partners, and my heart goes out to you in congratulations.
The amount of money that you've raised for such tremendous causes is just staggering. It's mind-blowing, and we all owe you a great debt for what you've done.
From the entire community, we want to say congratulations, and we're proud of you.
You guys rock. You've pulled this off. This tournament is now functional. It's raised a great amount of money for fantastic causes.
From all of your family at Mount Sinai, congratulations. We could not be happier.
Thank you for caring. Thank you for being leaders in the entire real estate industry. Thank you very much for inspiring all of us.
Good for you guys for the vision. Good for you guys for all that you've done.
You've inspired a whole generation of us.
For what you and Tony have done around this event and the community is truly something to behold.
I'm very honored to receive the Community Service Award and would like to thank NAIOP. Extremely proud to be associated with the commercial real estate industry. It's an industry that's had a great history of giving back to the community. And I'd like to urge the young people in the industry to start getting involved with these sorts of endeavors.
It is truly special to be honored by the industry and by NAIOP in this meaningful way. Thank you so much.